Hello everybody. Today digestion and absorption part 3. So we can learn about the digestive glands associated with alimentary canal. The digestive glands are salivary glands, liver and pancreas. There are 3 pairs of salivary glands. They are parotid glands, submaxillary or submandibular glands and sublingual glands. Parotid glands are found near the cheek. Submaxillary or submandibular, they are found at lower jaw. Sublingual, below the tongue. The secretion of the salivary glands, that is known as saliva. The glands are situated outside the buccal cavity and the secretion into the buccal cavity. So in the diagram we can see near the cheek we can see the parotid gland. This is the parotid gland. See, this is the mouth. This is the buccal cavity. Buccal cavity, this one. Parotid gland near the cheek. Then submaxillary, they are found at lower jaw. This is the tongue. Below the tongue we can see the sublingual. This is the sublingual gland. This is the duct of the parotid gland. This is the duct of the submaxillary gland, and these are the ducts of the sublingual gland below the tongue. These glands are present outside the buccal cavity, but the secretion will be coming into the buccal cavity. That is important for the entrance. Then next gland is the liver. That is the largest gland, digestive gland. Weight is 1.2 to 1.5 kg. That is present. Liver is present at the right side of the abdominal cavity. The next point is very important. Structural and functional units of liver. That is hepatic lobules. They will be containing hepatic cells. They are arranged in the form of cords. In Malayalam, charadu pole. Then next point also very important. Glissen's capsule. That means already I have discussed about the lobule. Hepatic lobule. Each hepatic lobule is covered by thin connective tissue sheath. That is known as Glissen's capsule. Then in the diagram we can see here, these are the ducts from the liver. This one. This is gallbladder. Small sac-like structure, gallbladder. This is the duct of the gallbladder. That is also known as cystic duct. So the duct from the liver and duct from the gallbladder combine together to form the common bile duct. This is the pancreas. This is the duct of the pancreas. So the common bile duct combine together with the pancreatic duct and form hepatopancreatic duct. So this is the hepatopancreatic duct. And this hepatopancreatic duct opens into the duodenum. The opening of the hepatopancreatic duct is guarded by a sphincter that is known as sphincter of Oddi. So cystic duct from the gallbladder, duct from the liver, combine to that to form common bile duct. Then it will be combining with the pancreatic duct and form hepatopancreatic duct, and it will be opening into the duodenum. This diagram also important for the entrance. Then the liver already I have explained. Now the pancreas. Pancreas is a compound gland, or you can say a composite gland, or heterocrine gland, or mixed gland. That is an elongated gland situated between the limbs of the duodenum. It is called heterocrine or mixed or composite gland because it has endocrine part and exocrine part. Exocrine part will be secreting the enzyme. See, alkaline juice enzyme that will be containing enzymes, whereas endocrine part will be producing hormones. The hormones are glucagon and insulin. Insulin will be decreasing the or lowering the blood sugar level, whereas glucagon will be increasing the blood sugar level. So these are the important digestive glands associated with alimentary canal. Now I will be giving some extra points. The opening of the stomach into the duodenum is regulated by pyloric sphincter. One gastroesophageal sphincter also I have studied, that is present between the esophagus and the stomach. This one, pyloric sphincter, stomach and duodenum. The largest salivary gland, that is parotid gland, that is present near the cheek. Smallest salivary gland, that is a sublingual gland, that is present below the tongue. pH of saliva, that is 6.7. Mumps, in Malayalam, Mundinir. Mumps is a viral infection of the parotid gland, salivary gland, parotid gland mainly. Then gallbladder, that is absent in grain-eating birds, rat, whale, etc. Capacity of the gallbladder, that is 30 to 50 ml. We know the bile secretion of the liver. Bile will be stored and concentrated in the gallbladder. Small sac-like structure called gallbladder. Then bile salts are present in the bile. Bile salts are meant for emulsification of fats. Emulsification in Malayalam, panapikkunnu. Emulsification of fats. So bile pigments that will be providing coloration to fecal matter and urine. So these are some extra points. So if you like this class, kindly share with the +1, +2 and repeater medical students. Okay, thank you very much.